As the year draws to a close, it's really important that we know which animals are going to give birth and when that's going to happen so that we can plan ahead. So in this episode, we go behind the scenes and join the vet and the livestock team as they pregnancy test our cattle, donkeys, sheep and goats. And then we'll know how many animals are going to give birth next year.
Hi Poppy, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good, fine, thank you.
Good.
So we're going to be pregnancy scanning some cows today, Poppy. What sort of kit are you using?
So we've got the ultrasound goggles just up here, and it basically lets us see what we can see through the wand, basically. So whether they're in calf or not, and gets us sort of a good picture of what's going on inside.
Okay, ideal. If you're ready to go then, we'll make a start.
Yeah, we're ready.
So this is our first girl in the race to be pregnancy scanned and blood tested. This is Uno.
When did the bull go in?
He lives with them year round.
That's fun. She's in calf. 3-4 months.
Next little job is just to get our white parks in the race behind the other guys, just so the vet's not standing around. We've got a constant supply of cattle coming through the race. So this is Sienna, who we artificially inseminated about 3 months ago now. Brilliant news, she's in calf, so yeah, we just got to keep our fingers crossed now for a nice little heifer calf in about 6 months' time.
For the blood testing, we not only test the cows, but also all the calves in the herd as well.
So we get blood from the cow, ends up in this tube. There's a barcode on this which is scanned by the lab. This then coincides with our records about ear tag numbers and that sort of thing. The lab will then test for sort of lots of different diseases and let us know basically if they're healthy or not.
This is Daphne, one of our Albion cows. These guys are an extremely rare native breed. 3 years ago, there was only something like 70 breeding cows in the country. They're a really good cow. Good for your meat, good for your milk. Daphne's very keen to get in the race there. So yeah, let's get her blood tested. So that's job done for today. Really happy with that. 9 of the 10 cows that we pregnancy scanned are in calf. There's a lot going on, but everyone worked really hard and worked really well together. So yeah, really happy.
Well, that's a really good result from the cattle. Let's see how our 3 donkeys get on.
Alan has got the probe inside. He's sort of visualising the uterus now on this screen here, which should tell us whether she's pregnant or not.
Glamorous job, isn't it? Jesus is quite good. So we can see the head there. So black is fluid, so that's the fluid sac surrounding the foal, and we can actually see the body, neck,
and an eye,
and the head,
and an ear,
yeah, per ear, nose down there.
Good.
So good news in this instance, she's in foal, looks to be a couple of months in foal. Good news. So we're just visualising the uterus. We can see it's full of fluid with the foal just sitting deep into the abdomen there. We can just see the foal coming in here. Essentially, good news, she's well in foal. We'll be expecting a foal from her in the next few months.
So that was really good. 2 out of our 3 jennies are in foal. The one that wasn't, we'll put back to the jack in the spring. Yeah, in the meantime, we can look forward to some cute little donkey foals running around.
In this episode, you've seen Luke, our livestock manager, working with the vet, pregnancy scanning our cattle and then our donkeys. And today we're doing our ewes, the sheep, but also our goats. And in the sheep, we've got our commercials, but also some of our rare breeds. And then we've got our nanny goats. So a busy morning ahead. What we've got in here is a mixture of commercial ewes, so producing lamb for the table, our Romney clean crosses, and then our rare breeds. So here we've got 2 lovely Cotswolds with their beautiful wool, and then we've got some Kerry Hills with the black eyes and black noses, and some Norfolk Horns with the black faces and horns, and then also some little white-faced Dartmoors too. These are all lambing for February half term, so these are our early lambers, and hopefully we'll have plenty for our visitors to the Cotswold Farm Park to come and see giving birth. If you've never seen an animal give birth before, it is incredibly special. I've seen thousands of ewes lamb, but everyone is really lovely watching new life come into the world. And for us, this is the beginning. The rams have been in with the ewes, and now we're finding out what the crop of lambs will be. It's quite exciting.
So we have the gel in the container, comes down the pipe, the trigger, then to get a contact, press the trigger, and the gel comes out at the end of the probe. And then you gently rub that on the skin, by the side of the stomach, and that gives you the picture. And then as I sweep through, you have body, and then there's the head, and then as you sweep through again, it changes over, then there's another body, and should be another head. So you've got head, body, and head, body. So there's your twins there, as you can see. Okay. Twin. Yeah.
We mark the sheep and goats with paint spray so we know how many lambs or kids they're carrying. So it's red for singles, blue for twins, green for triplets, and orange for very rarely quads. And now we'll move on to the goats, and a female goat being a nanny. So these are all the nannies, and Graham's scanning those as well. So we've done the golden Guernseys, those ones with horns and this lovely golden colour, and these are the boar goats. So goats have a slightly different temperament to sheep. They're a bit more jumpy, as in they can jump out, but also they don't follow each other as easily as sheep do.
Single.
So Luke's just had the results through from Graham because he records it as he scans them. The goats scanned at 208%, so that's really good. Lots of goat kids on the way. And then the ewes were 178%, which isn't bad for our early flock. So very pleased with that. Just looking forward to lambing now. Well, that's a very successful pregnancy testing over the last few months. Firstly with our cattle and our donkeys, our ewes, and of course with our goats. So lots of young animals being born next year. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching.